everyone, I do hope you're well. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. It's lovely to have you here in my little crafting community. Everyone is welcome. So today's video is a little different and a lot more personal. I want to share something very close to my heart. A dear YouTube friend passed away a couple of days ago after a very long battle with cancer. In her memory, I'm going to be making a turquoise bracelet which holds a very special meaning to me and our friendship. I also want to talk about the friendships that we create here on YouTube. How even though we never meet in person, the bonds we form can be just as real, deep and meaningful as those offline. So this is a way to honour her, but to also celebrate the connections we've all made through this platform. So if that interests you, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell. Lots of you are subscribing but not clicking that notification bell. I've got hundreds of tutorials ideal for the complete jewellery beginner, and I do other craft projects. So let's get on with this video. I'm gonna come closer. So going back on YouTube, I made these rings. My channel is aimed at those that are new to making jewellery. I have a website, so if they want to, they can go over, purchase what I've used in my videos, just go and have a look. So I had an order for a turquoise ring. Quite busy with orders. I will glance at the name and I'll think like, oh, you know, it's a returning customer, and I am so grateful for any order that I receive. It didn't click with me, so I made a ring and I sent it off, even though I'd been following this channel. Everything will be linked down below. This lady was I called her Sherry, and she had the most amazing crocheting skills. She was very flamboyant. She didn't just do crochet, she did all sorts, and as her channel progressed, you got to know more about her. As you'll see the comments on the videos that I've done with her. Wow, she was amazing. Wow, she was amazing. And recently she started making these most beautiful bags and wall hangings, and at the time I didn't realize she put her heart and soul into these. Not that she didn't with any of her projects, she really did. She was very passionate, but I could see now that it was keepsakes for her family members and her friends. And with her cancer journey, she did share some videos of her cancer journey, but she really didn't like to dwell on it. She felt that it was like it would pull people down. And I said, it doesn't, and you need to realise that people really do care. Like my subscribers, I love getting to know my subscribers. 6 weeks ago, she went to hospital because she was in a lot of pain. She was in a lot of pain with a tummy, and a doctor came and told her it's because of the lesions on your liver. She didn't know the cancer had spread to her liver. And we weren't friends on Facebook. And 2 weeks had passed and I hadn't heard anything from Sherry. Now, she did share a video which she later took down, and it was basically showing she had a lot of fluid drained. She had a lot of fluid being drained off her lungs, and she said that, you know, no wonder I couldn't breathe. Obviously I was wishing her, you know, to get well soon and get back to making those amazing videos. I had a look and I thought there's been nothing. And I thought I'm gonna check on Facebook. Lots of people that do YouTube are on social media, but they may change their names and things. So I looked up her name on YouTube, I found her, and then I found all the messages, and she had passed away that day. She'd actually passed away that day. I found out the early hours of the morning and I cried. I cried for a friend I had never met, but she meant so much to me, and it was an honour to know her. It was such an honour to know her. I didn't sleep a wink that night, not that that matters. To think what her her children and her family were going through. But I'm saying it because we never met. We had this really lovely friendship online. Now, she absolutely adored turquoise. Some of my special friendships that I've created here on YouTube. So I'm going to be mentioning two friends, two very special friends. Now, if you don't get a mention, please don't think it's because I do not value your friendship. Not at all, not at all. It's just that these people have really gone out of their way to support my channel, but also in real life. They may be a purchase from me, or they've helped support me in other emotional ways. Let me start making this bracelet and I'll tell you all about it. Now, I had a look. I do not have a turquoise top, so I couldn't wear a turquoise top. But I've got these new turquoise placemats. Thought I would use those. I thought this would be ideal. Now, these are the beads I've got, and they're turquoise, and they're 8mm. This is going to be my focal bead on the bracelet. This bracelet I'm actually making for myself. It's my bracelet to remember Sherry by. Again, that was the ring that I was telling you about that I made in turquoise. Just pop that away. And I thought I would use some of these beads. Now, because of this focal bead, we've got a hole on each end, and I don't want to just use a piece of elastic that will show behind here. It won't look right. So I've got some 0.6 elastic, and I'm going to cut two 12-inch pieces. And I'm going to give this a stretch. Remember not to use your nails, because that will damage the elastic. If it was a bracelet that I was going to be wearing every day, then I would use wire and then have a clasp. So I'm going to put two ends together. Thread them up through. So it will literally just do this. And then I'm just going to grab that, pull it through, and that will join that together. And I think I will use one of these spacer beads. Then thread through bead. Then I'm going to use one of those. So we'll just carry on threading these through. Sherry, I know you're up in heaven with those amazing wings. So I hope you like this bracelet. So the two YouTube friends I want to talk about is, got such a beautiful friendship with somebody called Angela. And I met Angela when I had just lost my cat Lucy, and I did a sit down video. And then about a year before that, I had lost my other cat, who was a boy, and he was called Batty. And we didn't call him that. That was the name of the lady that was fostering him. And I received a message from a lady, obviously back then I knew nothing about, and it was a lovely message, and she was telling me about her beloved cat that she had lost, called Dyla. And as time went on, We've built an amazing friendship, and Angela went through and watched all of my YouTube videos and commented on them, every single one. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she does have Instagram, and I want to share her Instagram because she does a lot of work for helping to raise money and find homes for cats. Right, I'm going to put this one on. Then I am going to use one of those beads. There we go. And I'm just going to pop a bead clip on the end, otherwise I'll probably lose. So that's what we've got for this side. And here is where I plan to do a large knot. So I'll do the same for the other side. We've got this lovely friendship, and although we don't talk as much as we used to, but it's solely because we're really busy. We have all sorts going on in our own lives, but you know, we understand. But she went through and watched all of my videos, commented on all my videos, because I have a small animal rescue and I was trying to get monetized and couldn't quite get the watch hours. So I was asking if people should go and watch my videos, click on the long playlist and go off and do their own thing to help me get to my watch hours. And that's exactly what they did. And Angela was someone that did exactly this. But then not only did she do that, when she had physically watched them all, she's gone back doing exactly the same again and commenting. And her support means so much to me. So I've done exactly the same with that end. Put this one on and I'm gonna carry on. Please do check out her Instagram that I put below. She is such a beautiful person. And then the other person I want to talk about does actually have a YouTube channel, and his name is Darren. And his channel is Somerset Man Walking. Now, as you've seen from some of my videos, I share days out, not as much as I used to. I haven't had time, or I cannot remember the video, but I shared a video and Darren commented. I subscribed to his channel, and then it just went from there. And then as time went on, the more I got to know him, I was really interested in his channel, the walks that he does. I think he's amazing. Please do go and check out his channel. I don't have a brother. I see him as a brother figure now. And he is someone, again, he has absolutely no interest in jewelry, but he will play my videos and he will always leave a comment, usually emojis, to let me know he's watched the video, and it means the absolute world to me. It really does. So please do go and check out his channel. I know a lot of you are not from the UK who watch my videos, but you enjoy seeing parts of the UK that I share. So please do go and check out his channel. He's lovely. And something very funny, he has purchased some jewelry and beads for his beautiful wife, and he actually did a bracelet for her, whereas we would use pliers like this. I don't know if I've got the photo still, or of these big old rusty pliers he had used. I thought it was absolutely brilliant what he had done. Oh, it made me chuckle. It made me chuckle. It did it, it worked. So this bracelet is 7.5 inches long, in case you were wondering. So that's the bracelet. What do you think? What do you think of that? Sherry, oh gosh, if only I could give this bracelet to you. I'll wear this in your memory, my beautiful friend. So I'm going to do a surgeon's knot. So do a simple overhand knot. I do the same again, but instead of just going through once, I'm going to go over twice. There is an image above for you to follow, and we pull. Make sure we pull that. Then I'm going to do one the other way. Now I don't use glue on my bracelets, but if you want to have a go, if you want to use glue, it's absolutely fine. But those beads are going nowhere. So there's the bracelet. Let me just snip this off. And then what happens, the knot is hidden by that spacer bead. So that's my bracelet in memory of my beautiful friend, Sherry Adair.